Hey, Fighting Illini fans, this is Michelle Provenzano here at the Army catching up with men's cross-country head coach Jake Stewart. Coach, you guys were at the Bluegrass Invite this weekend, got a third place finish overall. Talk about your takeaways from the competition.
I think, for the most part, it was a good weekend for us. We didn't run our full team. We took a partial group down. One of the goals coming into the year was to try to get some experience in different situations for some of our guys. So in doing that, that's kind of what this weekend called for. And I felt like going down this weekend, we could be in a position to win the meet. That was the goal, even with the team that we ran, and we came pretty close. And we do a couple things differently early on in the race. I think the outcome could have changed in our favor. We just got into a position where I think the excitement of kind of being in a first competitive environment off campus down at a meet we'd never been before, I think we got a little bit anxious early on, and it kind of cost us near the end of the race. But that certainly had some good things happen. The first three athletes we had cross the finish line in their first competitive environment ran really well. We have some things that we know that we can improve upon, and know that we have the opportunities to improve upon here starting this week and in the weeks ahead.
Talking about improvements, what are some things that you want to see from your guys going forward this season?
I think our guys are really confident in their fitness levels. They all have something that they can draw off of, either an indoor track or outdoor track of last year that, are really, quality marks, really quality performances. So I think from a mindset, I think the program's in a different spot, and the guys know that. But the thing that we want to see is making sure our guys are running the races that they need to run, not getting caught up in something that they're maybe not be prepared for, or maybe not something that suits them as well as it should. So I think that's the biggest takeaway in coming from Saturday's race and moving forward, is just run the races that we're prepared to run. Don't get caught up in someone else's race, and run to your strengths, and know what those strengths are, and believe in them.
And speaking of that, you guys are headed to Michigan State this weekend for the Spartan Invite. What are some things that that's going to be up there, the competition, just the atmosphere of it?
It's another very good quality competitive early season meet. Michigan State is always a program that is very competitive. I have a lot of respect for Walt Drenth. He's the head coach up there, and know that his group will be ready to race at a really high level. Eastern Michigan will be there. They've had a run of good teams this last couple of years. I think Michigan will be there. So it'll be a very big meet. It's a very big high school meet. There's going to be a lot of people there. It'll be a different environment there compared to what it was at Kentucky, compared to what it was at our place 2 weeks ago. And we have a new group of athletes racing. Some guys opening up for the first time this year. A couple guys coming back from last week, maybe coming off of some races they were disappointed in, and just kind of getting them back into it. I think kids are resilient. I don't think that coming back after a bad performance 1 week necessarily means they got to go away and train for a bunch of weeks and get ready for them. Let's get back into it. Let's work on the things that we need to work on, and we'll see how this group kind of prepares and competes in this environment. And this will give us an idea, I think, of in 2 weeks when we go down to Louisville, what in totality our team is going to look like with what we saw this last weekend at Kentucky, and what we hope to see this weekend at Michigan State.
Well, thanks, Coach. And for more Illini sports coverage, visit fightingillini.com.